Hey folks, it's ioEther and we're back with some more World of Tanks. As you can see, this is Rumpel Foreskin in his tier 10 Chinese heavy tank, the 113. Now I am going to be calling him Max this entire replay because mostly because I've known him that as much longer, and about every year or so he changes his name again. So Max he has always been, Max he will always be. This is of course a tier 10 game on Sand River, and this is the tier 10 Chinese heavy. Yes, I said that alright, didn't I? Yep. Those slots always strike me as a bit odd. I know what they're like gun sight stuff and stuff, but it always feels a bit weird from anyway. So before we get into this game, as always, getting back on topic, if you want to support the channel, one of the best things you can do is help me grow, and so tell your friends, pull them into the channel. I'm hoping the goal is to get 500 subscribers by the end of the year, and I'm sorry if you just heard a beep. People are poking me over on the Discord channel, and if you want onto that, which is a great way to get into the subscriber streams and play with me in other games and stuff like that, then the link is in the description below. It's perfectly open to anyone to join the Discord server, and yeah. That all being said, now we're hopefully about to get into the gameplay. Now, it was kind of a risky move to come straight up the middle instead of going around the long way. That's because if there had been enemy heavy tanks here, like there sometimes is, then they would have had amazing shots on him, and then he would have ended up stranded here and just in an uncomfortable spot. Not necessarily a horrible spot, but not a great spot. Comes up and plants a shot into a tight T69 who's intent on killing the AMX-30, and now it is a 3-on-1. He's got some backup in that T30 coming up soon, but it's not here yet. So until it gets here, he's gonna be a little bit outnumbered. Well, he's still gonna be outnumbered even when it gets here, but till then, they pretty much have free reign. Now, that HE shell was most likely loaded for the AMX. Did you just bounce off the Z69? Wow. Don't aim for gun mantles. That's all I can say, because that's about the only way that shot bounced. Now the T30 is pulling enough attention that these guys, the two guys who are more or less flanking Max, are not actually paying him any attention right now. They're focusing on killing that T30. Now, yep, good shot into the T69. That one went through. T30 puts one through the STRV, and now we have a real game on our hands. Really? Really? Average 440 damage. And we did what? Like, we did less than 420, right? That was... And then you bounced. Just ram him to death. Sorry, I didn't realize that wasn't fixed camera. Okay, well that was a lot more awkward than it should have been. Come on, Max. Bring your game up. I have no doubt that by the end of this game, Max will show us why he deserves to be called epic. But for right now, he's being called epic for a different reason. I'm pretty sure those two clips you just saw are going to end up in the next That Just Happened, in case you were wondering. This Batchat doesn't even realize that he can get shot from the hill and just gets himself annihilated. And nice shot on the T-44, by the way, who was hiding at the back of the map, more or less. And he was just being rather useless to his team anyway, so Max just cleaned him up for his team, you know, cleaned him off the board, made more room for everybody else. Now, unfortunately, he gets hit here as he crosses the middle, and he gets hit in the side. There's not much he could have done about that. Yes, he could have been slower crossing and stuff like that, but Honestly, the likelihood of the patent aiming at us instead of aiming at the Scorpion G, who is down the dip, is kind of low. Ooh, side shot into the T95. Unfortunately, not able to do anything serious with that. Not able to hit the T95 anyway, as that shot probably would have gone through his side. Now, you notice he's only been firing standard rounds this entire game, but he's almost out of them. And yes, he didn't pack the full load of AP. It was half and half, but still, that means he's fired 15 rounds this game already. Now, he's only done 4,000 damage with those 15 rounds, which is really not great, but I'm sure he's about to make up for that. Nice job. He dodges the M48 because he wants to take the VK out of the game. Unfortunately for him, his shot bounces off the VK, and now it is him trying to rack up damage on this patent, and he does. It's unlikely to bounce off the patent ever, but the patent is smart enough to get down on the dip on the other side of the tit. Wait. Did that just happen? Did we just ricochet a shot into our ally? For sure that was the shot. Okay, that's definitely going to that just happened. As the T95 was aiming for us and killed the Scorpion G instead. I've got to look at that shot in slow motion. But not now. You guys are going to have to wait a couple weeks for the next That Just Happened before you'll see that shot in slow motion. Oh, that was awesome. T95 again poking down. He's aiming for the lower plate. Now, there isn't much of a lower plate on the T95, but it does have one. And if he can hit it, he can still do some serious damage to this T95. Now, at this point in time, he might not want to be directly in front of it. He might want to be scooting around and try and get to the other side of it. But it looks like he's trying to use his teammates as a distraction, hoping his teammates can, yes, that's exactly what happens, teammates more or less push the T95 off the ridge line because it knows it can't stay up there any longer. And once that happens, Max moves in and starts the flanking. Now he's going to find the M48 patent around here somewhere. And there it is. As it tries to drop in on him, it does actually do some nice damage with a shot through his engine deck, but it doesn't realize that he has the gun elevation to just return fire as if nothing special had just happened there. And he is on the flank of the T95, who is more concentrated on his allies pushing in towards the cap. Centurion Action X is going to be the first one there. Now the Centurion can definitely get taken out, assuming the T95 is pointing in the right direction, which it currently is not. No, it is now, though. Max is going to wait for the T95 to fire. No, it's not. He's just going to wait for it to be vulnerable. And he's going to plant one into the backside of the T95. Now, the T95 is at such an angle that it can bounce most shots unless it does something like that anyways. But it doesn't matter. Yeah. Is the way you secure a top gun in the 113. That was pretty awesome. And this game is full of moments that were awesome. Ace Tanker, Spotter, Bruiser, Duelist, and the Pfeiffer effect. And, of course, the coveted High Caliber and the prized Top Gun. This was a great game. And one of the best I've ever seen in 113. This was awesome. Thank you so much, Max, for saying this in. 6,000 damage done. He manages to snag 6 kills. And just wow. Overall, that was just wow. I'm still wowing about that T95 shot. And 1,300 assistance damage. Just because. Why not, right? As he joins the 6k damage club. Can I get thumbs up for the 6k damage club, please? Wow. Amazing game. Thank you, Max, for saying this in. Thank you all for watching. Please, if you want to support the channel, help us grow and pull friends in, tell friends about the channel. The goal is 500 subscribers by New Year. So let's get on and get going, right? Thank you all. Have a great night. This ioEther out.